Too many people spend their time worrying about what others think, trying to impress, trying to fit in. But here's the truth. Approval doesn't pay the bills. It doesn't build skills. It doesn't create success. Growth does. The moment you shift your focus from seeking validation to becoming better, everything changes. You stop worrying about whether people like you and start focusing on whether you like the person you're becoming. You stop chasing applause and start chasing progress. Because in the end, the people who truly matter will respect you not for how well you fit in, but for how much you've grown, how much you've accomplished, and the value you've created. Approval is a moving target. People's opinions change. One day they cheer for you, the next they criticize. If you let that control you, you'll never be free. But when you focus on growth, you become unstoppable. You become the kind of person who keeps learning, keeps improving, keeps moving forward, regardless of what anyone else thinks. Success doesn't come from being liked. It comes from being valuable. And value comes from developing yourself, your mindset, your skills, your discipline. It comes from putting in the work even when no one is watching, even when no one is clapping. Because when you get better, when you develop yourself, opportunities come. Not because you sought approval, but because you became the kind of person who deserves success. So stop looking around for validation. Stop waiting for permission. Focus on becoming better. Focus on learning, on improving, on mastering your craft. Because the more you grow, the less you'll need approval. And one day, when success finds you, you'll realize you never needed it in the first place. Excuses are easy. They're convenient. They make us feel better about where we are. But there's one thing excuses will never do. They will never pay the bills. They will never move you forward. They will never create success. It's easy to justify why things aren't working. The economy is tough. The timing isn't right. You didn't have the right opportunities. But the truth is, as long as you have an excuse, you have a reason to stay where you are. And as long as you stay where you are, nothing changes. The world doesn't reward excuses. It rewards results. You don't get paid for what you could have done, for what you intended to do, or for what held you back. You get paid for what you actually do, for the value you bring, for the results you create. And that requires action, not explanations. The most successful people in the world have faced obstacles. They've had setbacks, challenges, and disadvantages. But instead of making excuses, they made adjustments. Instead of complaining, they found solutions. They took responsibility, not because it was easy, but because they knew that no one was coming to hand them success. Now, here's the hard truth. As long as you keep making excuses, you're training yourself to settle for less. Every time you justify an action, you reinforce the habit of staying stuck. But the moment you decide that excuses are no longer an option, everything changes. You start thinking differently. You start finding ways to make things work instead of reasons why they won't. And when that shift happens, success is no longer a matter of luck. It becomes inevitable. So let go of the excuses. Let go of the justifications. Focus on what you can do, on the actions you can take, on the progress you can make starting now. Because while excuses keep you comfortable, they won't build the life you want. And in the end, the only thing that will pay the bills is the work you put in. If you want to know where your life is headed, take a look at what you do every single day. Not once in a while, not when you feel like it, but your daily habits. Because success isn't built in a day, it's built daily. The small choices you make, the routines you follow, the discipline you develop, that's what shapes your future. Most people think their future will change with one big opportunity, one lucky break, one major event. But the truth is, your future is being shaped right now in the little things. How you spend your mornings, how you handle challenges, how you invest your time. These things may seem small in the moment, but over time, they compound. And in the end, they determine whether you succeed or stay stuck.